Sometimes the internet completely loses control over something that lasts less than 5 seconds.
Not a confession, not a public announcement, not even obvious flirting.
Sometimes all it takes is one soft reaction, one tiny facial expression, and millions of fans emotionally overanalyzing every frame like their lives depend on it. And suddenly, the entire fandom explodes into chaos overnight. Because that's exactly what just happened with Song Weilong and Zhao Jinmai. What started as a completely ordinary interaction has now become one of the hottest discussions across C-ent after fans noticed something they absolutely cannot stop talking about. Song Weilong's reaction toward Zhao Jinmai felt way too soft.
Too natural, too emotionally warm, and honestly,
The second that opinion started spreading online social media, completely collapsed emotionally.
now Douyin and Weibo are flooded with slow-motion edits, zoomed-in reactions, dating theories, and emotionally unstable fan comments, trying to decode what really happened during the interaction.
Some viewers believe the chemistry simply looked unexpectedly genuine. Others are convinced Song Weilong accidentally revealed emotions he never intended fans to notice publicly.
Meanwhile, fandom detectives. Yeah,
They've already entered full relationship investigation mode again. So today let's talk about why Song Weilong's soft reaction toward Zhao Jinmai suddenly triggered massive dating rumors online. What hidden details fans became obsessed with, and why the internet once again transformed one tiny interaction into complete emotional chaos. Trust me,
this situation escalated way faster than anyone expected. The moment that started everything.
at first the interaction itself looked completely harmless.
Simple, normal. Honestly, most casual viewers probably wouldn't have even noticed anything unusual.
But unfortunately, fandom detectives notice everything. The second clips of the interaction started circulating online. Fans immediately focused on Song Weilong's expression.
And honestly,
That's when the internet emotionally collapsed. Because viewers became convinced his reaction looked too soft, too comfortable, and strangely affectionate.
not dramatic, not obvious, just warm.
And honestly, that subtle emotional energy is exactly what destroys fandoms the fastest.
The internet immediately said, wait, look at his eyes.
Very quickly, one comment completely took over social media.
Wait, look at his eyes. And honestly,
That sentence alone emotionally shattered the fandom.
because fans instantly started replaying the clip repeatedly, focusing entirely on his expression, eye contact, reaction timing, and body language.
At this point, fandom investigators genuinely analyze celebrity interactions harder than professional psychologists analyze human behavior. Some viewers claimed, "He looks softer around her."
Others wrote that smile appeared way too naturally. And suddenly, a tiny interaction became full internet chaos.
Fans started rewatching the clip frame by frame.
Now, honestly,
The moment people emotionally committed to the theory, there was absolutely no stopping the internet anymore.
fans began replaying every second, every glance, every smile. Slow motion, zoom ins.
Brightness adjustments.
At this point, people were analyzing facial expressions like forensic evidence.
And honestly, the deeper fans looked, the more emotionally convinced they became. Because subtle reactions always feel more believable to audiences than obvious fan service. The soft reaction became the main discussion. Soon, social media completely stopped discussing the original event itself.
Now everyone focused only on Song Weilong's reaction.
Fans repeatedly described it as gentle, instinctive, and emotionally natural.
And honestly, that's exactly why the internet exploded so aggressively.
Because audiences love interactions that feel accidental,
Not staged.
not performed, but unconsciously genuine, that creates emotional obsession instantly. The internet started connecting old moments together.
Of course. Once fandom detectives begin, they never stop at one clip.
Soon fans started reposting older interviews, past interactions, shared event moments, and previous suspicious reactions involving Zhao Jinmai and Song Weilong.
Now, suddenly, the internet was building an entire emotional narrative from separate, unrelated moments. And honestly, the fandom absolutely loved every second of it.
At this point, audiences aren't watching celebrities anymore. They're emotionally constructing full romance dramas from micro expressions. Douyin immediately turned into chaos again. Soon after, Douyin completely lost emotional stability. Slow motion edits flooded the platform instantly. Romantic music, black and white cinematic filters, close up eye contact compilations.
At this point, fan editors transformed one tiny interaction into a full emotional movie trailer. And honestly,
Some edits became genuinely dangerous emotionally. Even casual viewers started commenting, okay, wait, why does this actually feel real? That's when you know internet chaos officially escaped containment again. The internet said his reaction looked unguarded.
one especially viral comment described Song Weilong's reaction as unguarded. And honestly,
That word spread everywhere.
because many viewers felt his expression looked unexpectedly natural.
Like he reacted instinctively instead of consciously performing for cameras. And honestly, audiences become deeply emotionally attached to that kind of authenticity, especially in modern fandom culture where viewers constantly search for real chemistry beneath celebrity interactions.
Zhao Jinmai also became the center of attention.
Of course,
Once Song Weilong's reaction went viral, attention immediately shifted toward Zhao Jinmai too.
fans started analyzing her expressions, her smile, and how comfortable the atmosphere between them felt overall. Some viewers claimed their energy together feels unusually relaxed. Others joked they look like a couple accidentally forgetting cameras exist.
And honestly,
That exact type of comment spreads dangerously fast online.
because fandoms love chemistry that feels casual, comfortable, and emotionally believable.
The dating rumor discussions exploded fast.
Now, honestly, once fans emotionally believe chemistry feels real, dating rumors become almost unavoidable. And that's exactly what happened here.
Very quickly, online discussions shifted from that interaction felt soft to wait, could something actually be happening?
And honestly,
That emotional jump happens terrifyingly fast in fandom culture.
especially when audiences already want the fantasy to feel real.
The internet loves accidental chemistry.
At the end of the day, one reason this topic exploded so aggressively is because audiences love chemistry that appears accidental. Not exaggerated fan service,
Not scripted flirting, but tiny reactions that seem unplanned, instinctive, and emotionally genuine.
because those moments feel believable. And honestly,
Believable chemistry emotionally destroys fandoms way harder than obvious romance ever could. The comment sections became absolute chaos. Soon, social media comment sections completely collapsed emotionally. Some fans wrote, "We are not mentally surviving this interaction." Others joked, "One smile destroyed the entire fandom again."
And honestly,
that's probably the most accurate summary possible, because the emotional reactions surrounding this clip became genuinely massive in an unbelievably short amount of time. Some viewers said the internet was clearly overanalyzing. Of course, not everyone agreed with the theories. Some viewers argued people are reading too deeply into ordinary interactions, and celebrities naturally behave warmly toward coworkers.
and honestly, that's completely true too.
But unfortunately, logic rarely wins once emotional fandom storytelling begins, especially when audiences already feel emotionally invested in the chemistry. The internet turned one look into a full romance storyline.
Eventually, the situation became much bigger than the original interaction itself. Now, fans were discussing hidden feelings, relationship possibilities, accidental emotional reveals, and future theories. And honestly,
The internet fully transformed one soft reaction into an entire cinematic emotional universe again. At this point, fandom culture basically survives on eye contact, micro smiles, and emotional overanalysis.